Okay, so before we go to the island, I say we get to know Stone Barreled a bit
That
first.
elves, them always making up strange stories and looking at all these in books.
Aye, it isn't natural. It's come from learning how to
The augur's saying blood will spill before the new moon.
let the jaws of Hakon try something.
Inquisitor, I'm honored by your visit. I'm Finn Coldenson. Forgive me if I don't stand to greet you properly.
How were you injured?
A storm blew up a few months back. It's the worst we've seen in a while. I was helping to secure the fishing boat. Einar nearly fell in. I caught him, but the current caught me. My leg got crushed against the rocks. It hasn't set properly.
You seem troubled. Is it your injury?
In part. Gyda Myrdotten prepares my father's body for sky burial. I knew it would be soon. I miss him.
I'll let you rest.
Lady keep you.
Inquisitor, you've need of a hunter, or you're just wandering? Doubt you lowlanders see many holds, but I'll tell you, there are none finer.
I assume you go hunting yourself.
Of course I do. Who says otherwise?
No one.
I lead our hunts, Inquisitor. My leg aches. One eye can't see in the dark, and I bring more meat than anyone in the hold. Goat's piss do I hunt.
I apologize. I was just curious.
Suppose you can't help lowlanders' manners.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Didn't mean to offend, bud.
Every time I think I've seen the ugliest possible Avar statue, a new one turns up that surpasses my expectations.
Well, that's pretty damn rude, Dorian.
So, come to test yourself.
How so?
Our warriors want your measure, Inquisitor. Bring us an offering, and we'll let you fight Hakon's trials. Stonebear Hold would know if the spirits favor you. So would I.
Farewell.
Safe journeys.
Okay, I need to make an offering.
Thread of cold in the air today.
All the rams are growing thick coats. It'll be a bad winter.
Can I make an offering down here? No, just craft stuff, apparently.
Be welcome, Inquisitor. Though I fear I've time for little more than a greeting. I must prepare these souls for their greater journey, particularly those who depart without the reverence due. Their way is often hardest.
I'm not familiar with Avar funerals. May I ask what proper rites entail?
When the time comes, we are given sky burials. For most, the body is laid out and prayers given. When the birds come, they carry the soul to the Lady of the Skies. The body, unneeded, is gone.
For most.
Some souls, such as Colden's, are chosen to return. The augur reads the signs at birth. It is a rare honor. In order to return, an offering is made to Korth the Mountain Father and buried beneath the body. A piece of the soul thus remains, allowing the rest to return to this world and be reborn.
Will someone not be given proper rites?
Colden Enverson is one of the few whose soul may return. Bloodkin must make an offering to the Huntmaster who prepares it. Or so it should be. Colden's son, Finn, has failed in this duty, but then there's you.
Me?
You're a guest of our hold. A gift from you cannot be refused. Even an offering for Colden. I cannot dictate the nature of a gift, but if my suggestion appeals to you, speak to the Huntmaster.
Colden's son is injured. It's not his fault he can't make the offering.
As disappointing as that may be, it is not my place to ignore the gods' laws on a whim. I honor them in word and spirit, Inquisitor.
You suggested a way around tradition by letting me make the offering.
The spirits have seen Finn fail. To undo it may be to undo their will. A gift from another does not bear this weight. Colden's soul could travel easily.
I should be off.
Lady keep you.
Well, now we have two things to do.
The new thatching is good. Fine work.
Inquisitor?
I spoke to the woman preparing bodies for funeral. She said I might make an offering. For Colden.
How would... As a gift? Sly woman. In that case, I'll accept an offering from the hand that gives it. Tradition says the offering's made to Koth. Only creatures who touch the god's realm will do. I'll mark where some were last spotted. It'd be an unmatched gift, Lowlander. I still pity Colden's son, though, losing his father's name.
What do you mean?
Finn failed to complete the rites. That'll see him disowned when the burial's complete.
Wait, so he does this or he's the wrong kind of elf?
What?
Never mind. You help.
Sounds like
He's
someone's
fatherless, whether
projecting,
you'll do this
Sarah.
or not, Inquisitor. Seeing it done will give him some peace, I imagine.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Wait, is that exclamation point for Svara Sunner? Does she have more to say? I thought we were done talking with her.
For hating the outdoors, you really do seem to like bad weather.
What's that now?
The other day, you were outside in the rain, staring up with a grin on your face.
I smile at clouds.
Of course you do.
What? I should hunch and swear at the rain pissing off my nose? Let the weather win? I smile the freak out of clouds. Maybe they get tired of trying.
Are we still talking about clouds?
What?
Never mind. Drinks and insults later?
We're both buying. Then there's double.
I love that banter.
Inquisitor? The Hackonites are attacking my people. I would welcome any assistance you could offer.
Bathing my blade in the blood of the Hackonites would be cause for a feast for most in this hold. The Hackonites are fools, and they have forgotten the old ways. But we have pledged peace with them. To attack with lowlanders at our side would make us oathbreakers. This is poor weather for me to ask that of my hold.
I understand your concern. Is there anything I could do to help?
Among the Avar, a hold draws strength from its hold beast. They are as kin to us. When our hold beast is strong and happy, there is joy. When it sickens and dies, it is an ill omen. Our bear, Storvacker, has not been seen in days. The hold fears for her. I cannot ask the hold to break peace oaths unless Storvacker returns.
Alright.
I will speak with you later.
Ask those in the hold about Storvacker. They may know something they have not told me.
Gonna go back and bother the Huntsmaster again.
Inquisitor?
Do you have any idea where Storvacker has gone?
Our hold animal's a hungry one. She might be after the game in the valley to the west. As the weather's turning, I'd not think she'd roam further.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Now I know to search the valley. But I think before that I'm gonna go to the island.
Runa should be here. Where did she get to?
Are you looking for someone?
My cousin Runa. She's off north climbing the hills instead of helping with the catch again.
Farewell.
Good day to you. So, what better? Did I thank you for bringing the broth?
Yes.
Yeah?
Thane Sunhair gave me guest welcome at Stonebear Hold.
Aye, she sent word.
As a guest, then, may I please borrow your boat?
We would be poor hosts to refuse. The boat is yours. I hope you come back alive.
Well, fuck, me too, bud.
Anybody else smell sea air and spice? That isn't right.
Your mind is being influenced by the spirits here. They're drawing sorrow from you like you draw water from a well.
Make them stop. It's my head, demons. You're not invited.
Interesting how Bull smells Zeron, obviously.
Ugh, shivers right up in there. Not living and not right.
My blood? No, I can't. Sleep. I need to. I must find you.
We've looked everywhere else on this island. Shall we see what's inside the rift?
Why not?
Talana slept. I slept. To find him in dreaming. But the blood. She's gone. Talana wanted to reach Ameridan again. One more time. But she couldn't. I couldn't. I died. I tried to stay, but only pieces came through. You opened the sky for the rest of me.
You or she wanted to reach Ameridan again. We're also trying to find him.
Ameridan. Yes. Inquisitor. Beloved. She came with Ameridan to hunt the dragon.
The dragon?
Huge. Power like none had seen.
Meh, I've bought many dragons.
Towns fell. All dead. One last favor for Emperor Draken. Slay the Avon dragon. Save Orlais.
Inquisitor Ameridan died saving Orlais from a dragon. How could history just forget that?
Not
because he was an elf.
Forbidden. Darkspawn in the north. All of Orlais afraid. No one could know. Orlais must stand unstained, no fear to falter. Please, my friend, for both our peoples. They fought at the shore. Spirits and magic. Cold. So cold. How I found her. How she found us. They rested here. Then up the river. Metal spires. A way to stop the dragon. Then Talana returned here, alone, to wait for him. Forever waiting. Dreaming. Then dead.
We'll find American. You don't have to wait here anymore.
Thank you. It was hard. She went a long time ago. I stayed because she asked. Her things are there. She wanted them found.
Everyone wants to look at the orders.
Everything all right down there?
Whoa, what? I didn't mean to take a potion, but whatever. Oh, look, the Aconites came to pay visits too. Oh, I forgot those guys are resistant to frost damage. Again with the giant seaweed. Before we go back to Kenrick, I'm gonna take care of some of those quests to become friends with the old.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look. There's a lot of loose stone here, and an Avar axe.
Someone left it on purpose. A trail marker.
The woman at the beach said her cousin Runa went climbing. Maybe this is where she began.
Good place to get ambushed. Watch your back. At least it's not too dry.
Wait, isn't this where Colette is, down here? I should go save her.
Over there. She's not fighting those off alone.
Over where? Where is she? I'm going the completely wrong way. There she is.
Still standing. That's... Inquisitor. Still finding it difficult to breathe, but I'm not strewn across the landscape, so thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'm Colette, Professor Kenrick's research assistant. I was hoping to conduct a survey of a Tevinter ruin in the hills. I may not have chosen the best route.
You're Kenrick's research assistant, so that makes you a student at the University of Orlais.
It does? Why?
Orlesian institutions aren't always accepting of elves.
We can't all run Inquisitions, but I imagine you've caught whispers behind your back, too. The university accepts those worthy of admission, though elven students are few.
How do you find it there?
It's not easy, but this is what I want. And I like working for Professor Kenrick. Elven research students,
Where publication's concerned, their work's often deemed not substantial enough for formal credit. But Kenrick cares about people who want to learn. If our research finds an audience, I know my name will be included.
What were you hoping to find at the ruin?
The Tevinter's time here was brief, but their architecture endured, offering shelter, forming landmarks. Ancient Avar would have encountered these structures, which certainly predate Inquisitor Emeridan. Evaluating the ruins could offer insight into the region's history, once I can get set up.
You're still going there?
I've read everything we have on Emeridan, and studied up on new excavation techniques. I won't waste this opportunity. If you've a map, I can show you my destination, if you'd be interested in the findings.
Stay safe.
I will.
Colette would be one of the first Elven students in the university because it was only in 941 that they were started to be admitted thanks to Briala's interventions with Celine. That's all in the Masked Empire.
There! It's the Warlanders!
Kill the Inquisitor! Death to her hold for Hakon's glory!
God, those guys are annoying. Come on, we almost got it.
Wonder!
One of the animals the Huntmaster described.
Fascinating. I suspect it came into contact with the Fade.
Yeah, maybe that's why it was called Fade-Touched Gurgut. Did you not read the label, Dorian?
The way you talk about magic. You've never been on good terms with a mage?
The Inquisitor, a couple others. They were a bit weird, but all right. I knew a funny boy in Denerim. Started fires with his eyes. Templars nabbed him right quick, so he's better now, I guess.
Better? Do you know what your southern circle's like?
Meals and training? So he won't starve or get stomped by a mob? I've seen both.
You're sadly right.
The veil is wobbly here.
Perhaps a bit wobbly instead.
What? Let me check. Sensing... Sensey... Definitely wobbly.
Oh my god, more of them. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I switched quests. Whoops. Well, might as well continue on the way. Am I going the right way? The marker's back there, but I think I have to get up. Yeah, I am totally lost. Yes! Found it.
The ancient Imperium did like to leave a mark. I wonder how long they stayed.
Is this where Kenrick's assistant was headed?
Inquisitor? You may want to see this. Inquisitor! I was going to send word. I found something. This inscription, almost completely faded, but... 2 stood. Felt 60 true before our triumph. A breath in the hunt, and let rest the lowlanders, worthy of the lady's care. The markings and surrounding artifacts date to Ameridan's time. The references and scripts suggest Avar.
What's your theory?
I need to complete a full survey and have Professor Kenrick evaluate the site himself. But this may be a tribute to Heron and Orina, Inquisitor Ameridan's companions.
What makes you think the inscription refers to Heron and Orina?
It's only a theory, but the age of the markings and surrounding artifacts match the timeline we've established for Ameridan. We know that Ameridan and his companions came into violent contact with the Avar. I found glass fragments in the clay, several with slight veins of discoloration. Blue. Like Templar artifacts.
Templars?
The Templars were a new order in Ameridan's time. Given their small numbers then, few would be found outside the Chauncey's reach. It's unusual to find one deep in uncharted territory, unless he traveled here for a purpose, as Heron would have.
What happened here?
An encounter with ancient Avar, and not a friendly one. Ameridan and his companions were outnumbered in an unfamiliar place. If Ameridan's not here, perhaps someone bought him the time needed to keep going?
If this is the resting place of Heron and Orina, it only remains because the Avar took time to honor them.
Respect for a worthy adversary? It wouldn't be out of place.
I just realized she's wearing Inquisition armor.
What do you know about Heron?
When the Templar Order was first formed, Sir Heron was among its members. He's arguably the most famous of the original Templars, though he was never one of their leaders. He's better known as one of Inquisitor Ameridan's confidants. They'd known each other since youth.
So they were close. Friends.
When Ameridan was made Inquisitor, Heron's position in his inner circle was assumed. A few ballads about them survive. The type with adventures and happy endings. I don't know if they're true. They remind me of my brothers, though.
What can you tell me about Orina?
Orina was an alchemist in Orzammar. It's said she met Ameridan while dealing with a demon, but it's not known why Ameridan was there. Demons aren't common in the deep roads, but they were a problem for the Inquisition at the time. Orina knew she could help, so she joined Ameridan.
If she left Orzammar, that would make her a surfacer.
She turned her back on the stone, though it's said she had few regrets. Some claim she was actually from one of Orzammar's noble families, but who can say? She never used her last name on the surface, and once exiled, the family likely struck her name from personal documents. Professor Kenrick petitioned Orzammar's Shaperate to grant access to their records, but the request was turned down.
What will you do with this information?
Professor Kenrick will expect detailed notes on the location, stone and clay samples, and any trace artifacts I can find. If Ameridan's history is compiled, this could be worth an entire chapter. I might get credit on the inside cover.
Best of luck, Colette.
Thank you, Colette.
Inquisitor,
Now, what was I doing before that? Oh yeah, up and away. This valley is also where Storvackers kidnapped, I remember. Maybe I should do that first. Oh, don't be a baby, Inquisitor.
You seemed remarkably comfortable at the Winter Palace Ball.
I do my best.
You didn't knock over a single priceless statue or fart even once near the dessert table.
That you know of.
I'm surprised you never spent time in the Tevinter courts. They would adore you.
I did. After a while, the saddle just got too heavy.
Oh my god, Bull. Oh, these fucking things.
In a spell. Were the jaws of Hakon casting a wall?
I am gonna search for them, but I'm not gonna waste your time with me doing it on recording it, I mean. So, I'll do that later. Because it'll take me a while to find them all.
There was a fight here. Men. And something big. This could be tied to that Avar bear. No corpse and no cart to carry a bear. Wherever it isn't far.
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
The Lowlanders are free to sacrifice! Jaws of Hakon! Destroy them!
I think not. Okay, so now I'm gonna look for all of those stupid skull things.
Goat-kissing, blood-drinking, Hakanite chicken crabs! Thank you, Inquisitor. Storvacker has returned. My hunters saw what you and she did to the Hakonites who held her. In trapping Storvacker, the jaws of Hakon broke their peace oath with Stonebear Hold. Our blades are yours.
We welcome the help.
More than you know, Inquisitor. My hunters brought items back from where they held Storvacker. I know what they intended. It is not something you will like. Something few Avar would tell Lowlanders. But you must hear it. The jaws of Hakon sought to bind their god in mortal form and bring war to the lowlands.
A god's god?
Yes. Hakon Winter's Breath, bringer of the cold winds of war.
How do you
Yeah,
send
that
a
sounds
god
bad.
to attack someone?
With much blood and many foolish rituals. Though you have given them pause, they will try again. Ages ago, the old jaws of Hakon did the same. They brought their god to life to destroy the lowlands. Their foolishness lost Hakon to all Avar. Now they would free him and begin again.
You said that the jaws of Hakon first tried binding their god in mortal form hundreds of years ago.
What of it?
In our search for Inquisitor Emeridon, we learned that he came here to fight a great dragon 800 years ago. A dragon that came from the mountains with Avar warriors to attack the lowlands.
Your last Inquisitor must have fought well to stop Hakon himself.
Based on what we know, what must we do to stop the jaws of Hakon?
Their hold is an old lowlander fortress. It is shielded by a great wall of ice. Magic even the Hakonites do not know. Unravel its magic, and we will scatter their bones so the lady never finds them.
I will speak with you later.
Fair hunting.